Hello and welcome to FxWB New Beginnings Podcast with Michelle. Hope everybody has had a great week thus far and is enjoying the fall time. Winter is coming. It is coming. And we know what happens when it's winter time. It's cold. But we want to warm you up with some good words of encouragement. We want to encourage ourselves to stay warm, stay healthy with great activities for the fall season and be able to have fun with family and friends. This week, we are sharing another event that is coming up. And you know how much functional well being is all about community building. We can enhance our well being through relationships, through community, through the things that we do and share our talents, cultivating our purpose and sharing it with others so they too can find their talents and gifts to share with others. And we go on and on building our community that way. So we are so grateful for you listening in each and every week to Functional Wellbeing New Beginnings Podcast. And this week, we would love to share with you a story. And it's a story that I think you would really love. We are going to talk with Miss Lashell Daniels today, and she's going to share all about everything underground. I met Lashell, let's see, 10 years ago. It's been a time. We met at Gold's Gym. That was the first gym I worked at in Indianapolis, Indiana. And we kept in connection. Even though time passed, we still, would meet up on Facebook, look at things that we're doing, share events, and we were able to come together and stick together with each other through the social media. And today I wanted to share with you the things that she does to help community building. And we would find it, a good way to be able to help others do the same. So, welcome, Lashell, to FXWB New Beginnings Podcast.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. So thank you so much for taking the time out. I know this is a busy time for you, and but I want people to know, okay, what Lachelle's doing? Why are we even interviewing Lashell? What is Lashell about? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what are you up to this week coming.
Okay. Well, I am a mother. I'm a wife, an auntie, a passionate community leader or advocate. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know you are because I see you doing a lot of events. One year I went to an event, it was outside, it was cold, but my son and I we came to an event that you were actually at. And everything underground is the organization, the nonprofit organization you kind of lead in, yes?
Yes. So
What is
uh,
everything underground about? What is it about?
okay. So everything underground is a network um that a group of movers and shakers we founded about 20 years ago in Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm.
So what was happening then was that there was a lot of creative young people that we saw, but we didn't have any platforms to express the creativity. And so during that time, I was going through a lot of things as a young person that was living on, Section 8 and experiencing a lot of things that go on when you're in certain areas, especially during those times. And so I started crying out to God to give me something that I could do that would help other people that was in a situation I was in. And at that time, a lady that was mentoring me, she was giving me TD Jakes tapes, and TD Jakes was speaking at that time, and he was saying, God will speak to you in your sleep. And dreams and ideas as to how to organize people, um, to to create history and to create opportunity for ourselves. And so, yes, I woke up and, I would sketch out all those dreams and things. And then I was working at a temporary service, and I was working for some attorneys, and attorneys would tell me, get on the internet, get on the internet. And, nowadays, bunch on the internet when you're at work. But back then, it was on the internet. So I got on the internet when I first got there. This is a place that we could put everything underground. So initially, everything underground, we had top 10 lists. It was kind of like the who's who. A lot of people in hip hop and business in the African American culture. We weren't on the internet yet, 22 years ago. And so we wanted to be that place that could gather the different people, showing the best of the best that we as a culture have to offer, and allowing each other to see each other's gifts. And so
Okay.
that was the hub, and that was how it started in Nashville.
Okay. Wonderful. All right.
So at that time, one of my mentors began to give me TD Jakes tapes, and TD Jakes at that time was saying that God will speak to you in your sleep. And so I tell people that I developed faith that God would speak to me in my sleep. And so I started having all of these ideas as to how to organize people into categories so that we could support each other and see kind of who's the best of the best in various sectors. Because at that time we didn't have representation. We didn't have a lot of representation. It was very few African Americans that were there's still so many issues within the culture. And so then 22 years ago, there was just a lot of there was huge gaps, and there was a lot of talent. And so, we just wanted to be that platform, that centralized place where we could put different people from different cities on one platform so that we could begin to see each other.
Right. And you all started that in Nashville, Tennessee. That's
We
where you started.
Yep, we started in Nashville, Tennessee. We started in music. We worked more with DJs, promoters in Atlanta. And so we worked kind of behind the scenes for some hip hop artists, where we would take their music, take it around to different cities. And back then it was, record stores and rim shops, and putting up their posters, putting their CDs on consignment. So we kind of started off as a fill in the gaps company. Kind of for hip hop people that were not getting deals. And so they were having to make their own ways. And so we created kind of street teams in support. But the concept was always a broad concept that the things that I would see in my dreams would be just kind of how our banner says when you go to everythingunderground.com. It says fashion network. And so we can't be the kind of bosses, or we can't create everything, but we're trying to create a hub that says everything is welcome here.
Right. So kind of like networking and bringing people together.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
so exactly. So, creating those platforms that allow people to network, to cross network with each other. And so that was kind of the website. We kind of started off when we first started. It was before Tyra Banks was doing America's Top Model. And so we had we had a model section. So it was, the top 10 mix CDs that were coming out, and so we had all of these different things connecting to different sectors of underground to get them to give us the information to display. Because of course it's massive trying to collect all of that information. So kind of we had to build a network to kind of get that information to begin to funnel in.
So you kind of was like the funnel from the the artists to the public, and getting people advertising, doing things for them, and uplifting and showcasing their music, their talent, whatever their talent be, to the public so they could get to know who they are.
Absolutely. And I think that part of the thing that we've been able to do is to inspire. So even, when people may see some of the things that we're doing, we hope that they inspire ideas and things that they can do in their area. And, oftentimes had people see some of the ways that they can put their own spin for some of the different pieces that we do, and then continue to grow. So, so more than anything, we hope that we've been an inspiration to say that you don't need permission to go and do something that is going to be beneficial for other people. You just need that inner conversation with God. You have to just plan and then execute, and you don't need the external permissions to begin to move and to do the things that you feel you're called to do.
Yes, yes. That is a good way to promote and help others that are getting into something new, to be able to get them marketed out there. So you all were already starting marketing and branding of new musicians, fashion artists, w- talented people out there 20 years ago. So that's a big feat. Good job. I want to share. We talked about something
Absolutely.
coming up
Absolutely.
on the 18th, and what is the event that you all have hosting on November 18th?
So November the 18th, we're going to be doing a Boss Up pop-up, and it's a daytime brunch. So what we've done in the past, one of our events is called the Boss Up Business and Entertainment Conference. And what we do with that is we bring in experts that are sharing information to help us learn how they do what they do, and how we can gain access to be able to do some of the things that they do, or access some of the programs that different people have created to help businesses. So what we decided to do is to create Boss Up pop-ups, so that we have mini conferences where we're able to focus on different sectors at a time. And so we're doing these at Black-owned restaurants. And the whole idea is just to create this networking hub that brings creatives out, and showcase the various creatives at the same time.
So are you all having this event? Is it only Indiana um, talent you're sharing, or other talents?
No, it's not just Indiana talents. We do have some people coming in from other cities and other areas, and we have a full list of everyone that is participating at on our Facebook page at Everything Underground on
Yeah.
Facebook.
So okay, so on the 18th, there are many different events going on. And you're saying that it's simultaneously you're going to have many different events going on?
No, it's not different events. It's different panelists, different
Oh,
professionals, different yeah, different professionals that are going to come in and share with us ways that they overcame, how they created partnerships in Indianapolis, how they were able to take those partnerships and also do international work.
mm.
And so those are some of the things that we are looking to share this at this upcoming brunch. So it's a fashion brunch, and it is also talking about how local connections can become international, how they connect and how they lead to the next steps in building your business.
Great. And where is this located? Where is this event happening?
It is at Javito's, which is a restaurant downtown Indianapolis. A very plush, beautiful space. And yes, that's where it's going to be at this time
Good.
this week,
And
March
what
8th.
time?
It is from 1 to 5, 1 p.m. to 5.
Good, good. All right. So as you see, this is going to be a an event or an experience where you're going to learn from people who have been in the trenches, who have started new businesses and was able to connect with others, and now they're coming back to share their journey with others so that you can decide, okay, if I want to get into the business of fashion, for example, this is what I need to do. This is who I need to connect with. Or if you want to get into music, this is who I need to connect with. But what it leans to me, or what I am hearing from this, it's a way of building talent and building a community of like-minded, talented individuals to move out there, and don't see yourself as, limited. Don't limit yourself in knowing that you can be the best fashion designer, or or somebody who can have the best music out there. I think that is what I'm hearing from this event.
Absolutely. So we have people who've created products, who've got their products in big box stores, and so yes, this event is real life people who are making strides, making deals daily, getting sponsors. And so yes, this is a time for people who are looking to create a business, looking, the Boss Brunch, Boss Up pop-up, we call it the Boss Brunch, um is really good for a person that's they're looking to explore what are they good at, what could they do. So this is a way to come out and kind of, you know not have to.
You don't have to figure it out yourself. You're gonna
Yes.
get help. It's not figuring it out yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Learn from other people's mistakes. I think I heard a quote once where they said,
Mhm.
smart people learn from other people's mistakes.
Yes. There was a quote I have here. Let me pull it up. It
Okay.
because it was looking at hard work, and it says, Ralph Lauren says, a lot of hard work is hidden behind nice things, versus hard work pays off. The harder you work, the more people will notice. And if you're working hard, more people will notice. And in this event, you are going to become noticeable by the people who are going to be inspired by you and know that it's hard work that brought you there in the first place,
Absolutely.
to be able to share with others. So it's not a matter of, okay, you're coming to an event where all these people had their way paved. No, it's more so a matter of, I worked really hard to get here. And now I'm coming to share with you my journey, how things happen. Some of it might be rough waters at times, but and it could still be rough waters right now. But you know, this is what I went through, and if you're looking to advance in sharing your talents with others, here are some of the things that you can do to get better at it. So that's a good way. I like that, bringing the community together, bringing the talents together, and feeding off of each other to help each other. I think that's what I'm hearing from this event coming up on November 18th. So tell us the name of the event again.
It's the Boss Up pop-up
Good.
brunch,
And it's
and it
uh,
is the Midwest Fashion Week edition.
Good. And it's on November 18th between 1 and 5 p.m. at the location. What's the
At
location?
Javitos, downtown
Mhm.
Indianapolis.
Yes. And you would be seeing that information underneath here. I would definitely put this information in and share a video that's promoting the event coming here on November 18th. Come out and really support the new artists, support the new talent, support those who are out there, and coming to share or give back to the community by sharing their journey. It would be really good to be able to see great talent in front of you and what you could eventually be doing the next time the event is being hosted. You coming back to show showcase your talent to others. So
Now you're
thank you so
talking.
much. Yes, I know. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Lashell. This is really a good way of keeping community and building community and everything underground. I think that is something that you all have been doing all these years. To continue doing that, I think you all are in the right path of continuing making sure that the community understands that we can do this together. It's not something you have to do alone. And if you're out there, you need to stick around with a community that's there to push you. So I am
Absolutely.
grateful for you sharing this information with us this evening. Um, just know that anybody's listening on here, you have to work hard, but you don't have to only work hard, you have to work smart.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can be done. We can do this. You can do this. Let's keep going and enjoying community and then ultimately enhancing our well-being through our communities that we have built together. So yay, thank you so much, Lashell, for coming on here.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for having me. And I know you're the queen of hard work. Okay.
I'm
We
trying my
gotta
best.
have some of that over here as well, okay? Because we
Okay.
definitely need that well-being. That is definitely another passion. Just
Yes.
making sure that people that I'm providing access so that people like you could come through and share that information about health
Yeah.
and wellness and mental health and mental wellness, and those little gold nuggets, they take us a long way. Just being able to to look at you and see how you're building your body and look at other people and see how people are building. And so thank you so
Yes.
much for having me, and thank you for being a great example to all of us.
Thank you so much and blessings to you guys. Everyone listening, go out to the event on Saturday between 1 and 5. You're going to enjoy a lot of new stuff, old stuff, great stuff. You're going to have fun.
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening. This has been FxWB New Beginnings Podcast with Michelle, and today, Lashell. Bye for now.
Bye bye.